It is that time once again. New season, new hope. Welcome back to the New York Mets franchise here on MLB The Show 24. So we're about to start season number 2. So I wanted to see actually the goals. I have not checked this yet. So the contract goal is to win the pennant, which is crazy. Reach the postseason is our yearly goal. And with this lineup, adding Gleyber Torres, Brooks Lee, his now first full season with the Mets, the kind of spring training that these guys had, the improved rotation, the good bullpen that we have, I think this team is easily a playoff team. Now the question is, are we going to be able to compete with the Atlanta Braves or Philadelphia Phillies in the division? That one, I'm not quite sure, but this is a much improved team from last year, especially pitching wise, where we definitely can compete. And we really have revamped this farm system. Owen Casey, James Wood comes over, giving us 2 out of the top 4 prospects right now in baseball. So this farm system, which really was down, now we've kind of revamped it a little bit. We have some talent, guys that are going to probably be major league ready within maybe this year or possibly even next year. Now, obviously, we kind of screwed up the draft this past offseason. Hopefully, we'll be able to redeem this season. But you can see, Arliss, Casey, Wood, Acuna's up in the big leagues. Soto, only at 19 years old, dominated AA, dominates AAA. We'll see what he can do this year. Montez is right there. Jeremy Rodriguez, only 19 years old, played very, very well. Ryan Clifford, the power was there last year. Drew Gilbert could be up in the majors sooner than you think. So this, maybe even top 15, top 20, I think this is a chance we have one of the best organizations right now in baseball. We've really turned it around. I mean, when we have a guy like Parker Messick and Blade Tidwell and Ben Brown, who's going to be in the majors in the rotation, and one of our top picks, Derek Yeager, right there, this is really a complete farm system right now, and it's just going to get better. It really is. So as for the PPI this season, really only ones that have a chance. Obviously, Acuna is in the bigs. Alvarez has been there. Brett Beatty, great spring training. Hopefully he can really take over that spot. Yeah, Gilbert, possibly Owen Casey. Those are the 2 guys that could make it, back up here to the major leagues. We're on the spring roster. I think James Wood needs some work, but those are the guys that have a chance to be called up as we go to opening day, taking on the Washington Nationals, and we got free agent signing Max Fried on the mound. He's used to playing in this division, taking on the Nationals. You can see the projections for this year. So they're saying McNeil average, Lindor leading us in home runs. But look down below. The projected record. This year they're saying 88-74, 3rd in the NL East, so behind the Phillies and Braves. But that would be pretty much a wild card record. No doubt about it. But let's get this one going. Max Fried on the mound, 15-8 last year with a 3.72 ERA, 1.28 WHIP. He is going to be your ace right here this year. Let's get it going here against this Nationals team. This National team's got some good young talent. See what they can do this year. Here we go. First pitch of the new season is going to be up high for a ball. Yeah, I mean, you're the Marlins last year making the playoffs as well. So this division is just really ridiculous. 1-1 up the middle. That's going to get through for a base hit. As Bader up with it into the cutoff man there, Gleyber Torres. So the Nationals off for the board there with C.J. Abrams right away with a base hit. Here comes Stone Garrett to the plate. As Fried is going to pick off Abrams at first base. Man, that is a fantastic move by Max Fried. Getting yourself out of harm's way, man. Just a perfect move. Gets him right in time. It was close. It definitely was, but just got him. So instead of a man on first base, 1 away now. And so that is ripped by Garrett. That's going to get down, probably get to the wall. So that should be 2. And man, that pickoff is not going to be huge because that would have been at least 2nd and 3rd. Not sure if he would have scored there. But now it's only a man at second base with 1 away. So Nationals in business here early on. So, Max Fried, you got that new team, the jitters, opening day. It's there for sure. Just hopefully settle it down. As Ruiz to the plate. And Ruiz gets jammed a little bit there. McNeil over to take it. I don't think they're going to tag up here. So 2 away now here in this first inning. Gets the fly ball out there. Let's take a look at this Nationals lineup. So Lane Thomas, Dylan Cruz, Brady House, Luis Garcia, Tommy Pham, and Hunter Goodman. So, you know, they have some young talent for sure. No doubt about it. Here comes Lane Thomas to the plate, and he's going to take the strike right there on the corner. Thomas with 32 home runs last year. 0-1 to Thomas, and he absolutely rips that one, but that is going to be foul. So he's out in front of that one. Let's see if we can get him to chase here. They won't. He's going to try to advance to third base, but Alvarez is there to gun him down. So 2 base running mistakes for the Nationals here in the first inning. Cost them, and they're out. So Josiah Gray on the mound for the Nats, 12-10 last year with a 3.28 ERA, 1.32 whip. And here comes Francisco Lindor to lead us off. 32 home runs last year, led this team, and obviously projected to lead this team again. First pitch to Lindor gets jammed. That's going to be popped up. Should be playable here for an easy first pitch, 1 out. And you know what? 29 home runs. That's what they were projecting. Man, I'd love to see somebody hit in the 30s for sure. Mid-30s at least. I mean, I don't know. It's still something. I mean, I believe the weakness of this team is the power bats. That's where Owen Casey and James Wood, who could be possible call-ups later in the year, could be what you're looking for. Those are some big-time power bats, young power bats for sure. As here comes Gleyber Torres, his Mets debut. Trying to start it off well. 1-2 count now to Torres. And he's going to foul away another one, keeping it alive here. 1-2 once again. Pitch. It was hung up. Curveball right in the middle of the plate. Hit well, but that is going to be caught there in right field. There for the out by Lane Thomas. That was a pitch to hit for sure. Just absolutely missed it as Brandon Nimmo comes to the plate. Good year last year, 283, 23 home runs. Look to just continue to improve. Him and Lindor, obviously, the leaders pretty much of this team. He was an all-star last year. 3-2 to Nimmo, and he's going to foul that one away. So once again, 3-2. Trying to work Gray here, and the pitch. He'll take that one up high for ball 4. So Nimmo will get on. Get a man aboard here, first time of the season with the walk, and that's going to bring up Jeff McNeil. Obviously now switching positions, play full-time right field this year. And he's going to take that pitch for a strike. McNeil won the batting title a couple years ago, hit 274 last year, so you know he still has it. Pitch to McNeil, rips that one. Is that one to get it down for a hit? It will not. It's going to be caught there in right field for out number 3. So nothing really for us there in that first, as we'll head now to the second inning. So let's start off the second inning. 3-0 pitch there to Lane Thomas there for a strike. As Fried, not like he really struggled a little bit in the first, but man, base running mistakes by the Nats. And Thomas is going to have a leadoff walk. So leadoff walk to start off this second inning. I'll tell you what, right now, after the 2 base running mistakes, you might want to not think about running, that's for sure. As that's going to be Dylan Cruz taking the pitch there for a strike. So Dylan Cruz, good young talent, trying to play a full year here for this Nats team. 1-2. He's going to swing and a miss there for strike 3. Not going to advance to try. At least got his second base. Yeah, with the base running mistakes in the first. Don't want to do anything here. As here comes Brady House to the plate. Now another good young player for this Nationals team. This will be, I'm not sure if this is totally his debut. 0-1 count. And they're trying again. Francisco Alvarez is there to throw him out at second base. Okay, you guys might want to not try anything like that for a little bit, because right now it is not working. 1-2 pitch now to House, and he swings and a miss there for strike 3. So the Nats just hurting themselves here in the first 2 innings of this game. As we head to the bottom half of the inning, here comes Brooks Lee to the plate. And he swings through that slider. I'd really love to see Brooks Lee bat around 280, hit 25 home runs, maybe like 80 RBI. That would be very, very good. Reduce the errors for sure. He had 8 last year in a limited action, so the fielding to improve. Because Brooks Lee is, I would say, the future star of this team, no doubt about it. 0-2 pitch to Lee, and he's going to foul that one away, so staying alive, man. That sinker was right there on the edge, just that late reaction just to foul it away and stay alive. 0-2 once again, not this time. Cutter gets him, strike three, one away here in this second inning. And here comes Brett Beatty, another young, talented first-round pick. Last year struggled trying to find a spot on this team, and in the spring he just killed the ball. So hopefully he can bring that here to the regular season. It gets jammed a little bit there, ground out to shortstop, and there is out number 2 here in this second inning. Yeah, I'd love to see Beatty have a solid season. Obviously, a lot of these guys, not everybody's gonna have a career season, and when that happens, that's usually a World Series victory, that's for sure. So it's going to still be some struggles. As Bader swinging a miss, strike three on the nasty, slider there, and a 1-2-3 second inning. So nothing yet on the board for us as we head to the third. As Fried's going to get a ground ball. Gleyber Torres up with it. Nice range, gets the out. So one away here in this third inning. As Tommy Pham's going to come to the plate here for this Nats team. First pitch to Pham, he takes it. Oh, I thought that was going to be called ball, but nope, it's called a strike. Now 0-2. Pitch from Fried inside, swing and a miss, strike three. 94 miles an hour. Did not, I guess, get the timing obviously right on that one. Did not see the fastball coming. It wasn't a good spot to hit, just missed it. As that pitch is in perfect position. As here comes another one. Hunter Goodman, another prospect for this Nats team, getting the MLB playing time. Ground ball, Lee up with over to first, should be an easy play. Out number 3 here in the third. And still not really much going on in this game here so far. Trying to get that timing down as a hitter does definitely take some time, as the pitchers really have a bit of an advantage here early on. As here comes the Luis Angel Acuna to the plate, making this team right now in a DH position. Hit pretty well, good timing, but it's going to be caught at the wall. Easy play there. Out. And here comes Francisco Alvarez. A guy that we know what he can do. Has a lot of power. We just got to get an improved average. As he's going to foul away that cutter. Man, that was right over the middle of the plate. Man, just missing that one. Not very good numbers against Gray. 1 for 7, 3 Ks. But he gets a hold of this one. This one deep into center field. Ball carrying back. Looking up. And it's going to be out of here. So the career numbers are going to get a little bit improved with a home run. 421 feet later, we got our first run on the board this season. Francisco Alvarez. Like I said, we know this is what he can do. He has got a power bat, and he might really lead us in home runs this year. I just want to see that average improve. You can't be hitting 177. I mean, even if you're playing really good defense, you're putting up maybe 30 home runs, you just can't be hitting that average. You're going to have to at least hit, you got to give me at least 240, something. And hopefully we see that as Torres rips that one. But that is going to be caught, but Alvarez, the solo shot, gives us the 1-0 lead. Let's head to the fourth now. Abrams to the plate, and that's going to be a strike three. Nice pitch there from Max Fried. Strikeout number 4 so far in this game. As Stone Garrett coming to the plate. 1-0 to him as he had the double there in the first inning. Got caught at third base. 2-1. Ground ball, Brooks Lee's got it. Over to first, easy play. That's what we want to see defensively. No errors at all. I mean, if you're going to have a couple errors this season, that's, that's fine, but not, if you progress that, the 8 number he had last year to more of the playing time, you're talking like 13, maybe 14 errors. I don't want to see that at all. I'd like to see, if you can give me 4 or 5, I understand he might not be getting some gold glove defense out there, but just continue to improve. As Fried has another perfect inning. So let's add to the bottom half of the fourth. Trying to add some more runs on the board. Just that solo shot from Alvarez. 2-2 pitch here to McNeil. Hits this one. Just a lazy fly ball to center field. Easy play there for out number 2. Really, other than Alvarez and that out there by Torres. And then a line shot to end the third. really haven't got much, really good contact on the ball. That was pretty good there from Brooks Lee, but an easy ground ball out to end the fourth. So give it up to Josiah Gray to really just, not really allowing anything. The problem is on the other side of the mound here, Fried is doing just as better. Hasn't allowed anything so far. 3-2 pitch down to Lane Thomas, and that one's going to be fouled away. It's pretty tough as a pitcher. You allow like one solo home run, not a lot of hard hits, but the other pitcher's just doing even better. It's got to be so frustrating. So 3-2 now to Lane Thomas, and the pitch fouls another one off. Jeez. Man, this is going to be, the 10th pitch of this at-bat? Just keeps fouling him away. Another 3-2, and swing and a miss there on the circle change. Finally get him there as they are working up his pitch count. I know we're in the 5th with one away. This will be pitch number 60, so it's not that bad, but when you continue to work long counts like that, draw maybe a walk here, the pitch count goes up, especially in the first start, and there's ball 4. So Cruz will be on. Because you're thinking maybe like 85 pitches, maybe 90 in the first start. You don't want to, extend guys too much. As House is going to fly this one into right. Easily playable for McNeil, and there is out number 2 here in this 5th inning. Yeah, you're not expecting too much. If you can get through 6, maybe 7, that's probably good enough. As Luis Garcia comes to the plate here with 2 away. Nice little 12-6er there by Fried. 1-1. And trying to go again. What are you guys doing? Man, that is a 4th runner in this game that has been thrown out on the base pass for the Nats. Wow, Alvarez, just a perfect throw. Nice tag from Lindor. That is unbelievable. I mean, after 4 times, I think, okay, we're done. We're just completely done. Maybe we can put on some hit and run situations, but straight steals, forget it. As here comes Acuna to the plate with 2 away now in this 5th inning. 2-2 pitch here from Gray. And the pitch is going to get him looking on the sinker that hits the bottom half for strike 3. It's a 1-2-3 5th there for Gray. And let's head to the 6th. Still just a 1-0 game. As Garcia hits this one well. This one deep. Will it stay fair? It won't. Curves a little foul there, so now a 1-2 pitch. And get him on the slider outside for strike 3. Once again, that's got to be frustrating too. You get really good contact, just a tad bit foul. Next pitch, you're going to sit down. Is that curveball? That's just unhittable location. Good luck with that one. 2-2 here to Goodman. Takes that one up high for a ball, so maybe get that eye level up. Now go down a little bit low. See if we can get him here. 3-2. Oh! Right there. Could have been called strike 3. But they're going to say ball 4, walk, and here comes Abrams to the plate. Abrams led off this game with a base hit. And obviously they got picked off at first base. 1-2. He'll foul away that slider. So far, this Nats lineup's been pretty good, at least in keeping some, bats alive. 1-2 again as this one's hit. McNeil back looking. McNeil can't see the ball. That's going to get away from him. And that is going to be the tying run aboard. And Abrams the third base. So McNeil misplays the ball. I guess could not see it. And man, we got a tie game when it should have been out of the inning. Not good at all. So here comes Stone Garrett to the plate. That's a nice location there, but Fried's got to be a little frustrated here. Hopefully we can just get him here. 0-2, swing and a miss on strike 3 on the nice circle change, but man, should have just been a 1-0 game going to the bottom half of the 6th, but now it's 1-1. So it's back to square one we go as here comes Francisco Alvarez to the plate. The only run we have on the board so far in this game, his solo shot. 1-2. Gets a hold of this one, but more off the end of the bat, just not going to be enough. And that'll be a fly out there to left field. But you can see if he squares that one up, I mean, that has probably a chance as well. So Ken Lindor gets something rolling here. 0 for 2 so far in this game. Hasn't been much. You can see his career numbers. 3 for 19 with 2 Ks. Not the greatest numbers against Gray as well. Takes that pitch inside for a ball. Obviously, Lindor an all-star last year, starting all-star. Takes the pitch inside. Could see that again this year, no doubt about it. And obviously, the more years you go on, you can see more of the, probably the production's going to go down a little bit. I think the stolen bases will probably go down just a tad bit as his speed is taking a bit of a hit. And he'll take that pitch outside for a ball. So working a nice at-bat here, 3-2. One away, and rips that one foul. Just a tad bit out in front of that cutter, just hanging over the middle of the plate. Another projected 29. I'm hoping 30. I think we get to 30 again, and swing and a miss on the cutter. Man, could have sworn the timing was good on that one. Just underneath of it, strike 3. And now Torres to the plate here. And that's going to get down for a base hit. So Gleyber Torres, his first base hit as a New York Met. There you go in the 6th inning. Man, I feel like we just haven't had anything in this game so far. At all. It's been a frustrating game hitting-wise, really, for both teams. As here comes Nimmo to the plate. He only has the walk, 0 for 1. Now 1-2 pitch here to Nimmo. And that's up the middle for a base hit. So maybe starting to get something going here in this 6th inning. Up the middle, base hit. All right, 2 on, 2 away. Can Jeff McNeil come through with a base hit here? Even better, maybe an extra base hit to get another run on the board and take the lead. But he works it to a 3-2 count. Runners off with the pitch. Base hit probably easily scores a run. McNeil rips it to first base, but right there it is caught for out number 3. You can see the frustration there on Jeff McNeil. I mean, you rip it, not much you can do. As Jorge Lopez will come out of the bullpen, the day will end for Max Fried, who pitched an outstanding game. Just a fielding mistake leads to the run, as that's going to be ripped up in the middle there by Ruiz to start off this 7th inning. So this bullpen last year, not good. Not good at all. We had to improve it. We bring back Lopez. We actually traded. He was an all-star last year. We bring him back in free agency, but we've really improved this bullpen. As if you didn't see the off-stream or what I said, to me, the bullpen, as that's a nice swing and a miss for strike 3 from Thomas. You almost have to, year by year, adjust it. You just sometimes get in a rhythm, and sometimes guys lose it from year to year. So you just always have to make kind of moves here and there. But I think this year we're going to have one of the best bullpens, I would say. In baseball, on a 1-2 pitch to Dylan Cruz. See you later, strike 3. So Lopez looking pretty good. Great movement on that pitch. Brady House to the plate now. He'll take the pitch there for a strike. Looking for his first hit here. 0 for 2 so far. Pitch. Ground ball, Lindor over to second. Get the force, and out number 3 in the 7th. Can the offense do anything? And Steven Strasburg's going to come out of the bullpen. Just retired in real life. Obviously, we're well past that right now. There's not much you can do. This is kind of our own universe, if you want to think about it. I mean, we try to keep it as realistic as possible. Some guys are just going to perform better, or some guys that are, looking good this season that maybe not there. And I try to, do my best to kind of update guys that come out of nowhere, as Brooks Lee with the leadoff base hit, as Brett Batty now to the plate, and he'll take that pitch down low for a ball. It's tough, but that's how you got to think about it. This is just our universe, obviously. 1-2. Oh, man, gets him looking on the fastball for strike 3. Obviously, he's not going to bring that heat like he used to. What's he, 36 years old now? He's throwing about 92 to 93, not throwing that 99 heat that he used to, and that nasty breaking pitch is still there. As that's going to be, Bader's going to get through for a base hit. So we have a chance now here in this 7th inning. It hasn't really been anything for us, so we got 2 on, 1 away, and now Acuna to the plate. And they're going to say he went there. So, we got an injury here. Bader had pulled something in his groin area. Fortunately, he's able to walk off the field. So, Bader's going to have to be pulled here. So, we're going to bring in Jurickson Profar. And he'll pinch run here. Obviously, he'll be put into center field. But hopefully, they're saying Bader seems to be okay. So, hopefully, it's not a long-term injury. So 0-2 pitch now to Acuna here. Trying to give us the lead and swinging a miss. You're thinking, I'll take this fastball, and then you're like, wait a minute, it looks pretty good. Maybe we can get a foul away, just keep the bat alive. Nope. Strike 3. And now it's going to be up to Alvarez here to do something here in this 7th inning. 1-0. Ground ball over to first base. Playable out number 3. Game remains tied 1 apiece. As Paul Sewald's going to come into this game. Big time free agent acquisition for this bullpen. Try to shut this down and get us to the bottom half of the inning to try to maybe take the lead. As that's a fly out there to McNeil for out number 1 here in this 8th inning. As Tommy Pham's going to come to the plate. Pham will take that pitch inside. Sewald obviously that great run with the D-backs getting to the World Series. As Torres back should have it. He's got it there for out number 2. Shutting down, that series against the Phillies, the NLCS, just shutting down the Phillies and getting to that World Series where end up losing to the Rangers. 0-2. And pops them up. Alvarez has got to play at it. And he has got it there for out number 3. All right, nice shutdown inning. Exactly what we want to see. Now we got the top of the order. Let's go. And Lindor's going to start us off with a base hit. There we go. Lindor on, getting some speed. Base runner on, here to start off this 8th inning. Now, you could see maybe a possible, I know it's Gleyber Torres at the plate, so I wouldn't do it regardless. A possible, lay down the bunt, get the man in scoring position. I just don't like giving up outs in that situation. Now, if it's from second to third, that is a different story. As Torres hit well, deep to center field, it just runs out of gas. Man, I thought that had more carry on it than it really was. As that's going to be an out there. And Brendan Nimmo's now going to come to the plate here. Yeah, that was really good contact. Good timing. Just didn't really go anywhere. Nimmo's going to foul that one away. And obviously, when you get in here early in the season, too, the weather plays a bit of a, it's an effect for sure, as that's going to be flown out to right field. Ball just doesn't carry as much. You get into the summer's months, it's a little bit more humid, and ball just seems to carry a lot more here than the early months. So here comes Jeff McNeil. It's going to be up to him here, or that Lindor leadoff single is going to go nowhere. Throw over. Watch Lindor there. At least I'm glad they put that. I mean, I know last year maybe it was a little bit late. They couldn't, with the whole pickoff situations. I like that they have that, and even the pitch clock in the game. I know there were some people thinking that's going to be a McNeil flyout to end the 8th, where maybe for a game's sake you don't have that, but glad it is included in this game. I want, just because it might upset some people. It's like penalties in Madden, that's a strike 3 on C.J. Abrams. Penalties happen all the time. Bad calls happen. They do. I mean, NFL refs are horrible. I'd love to see that in Madden. Give me penalties. I don't give to what competitive game Madden guys want. I don't care. Screw those guys. I want to see realistic penalties, realistic stuff happen in Madden. I really wish so. I wish they wouldn't listen to those guys, but obviously they love their Madden tournaments and stuff, so, whatever. 0-2 pitch, strike 3, and nice job. Sewald shuts it down. All right, well, we have a chance here in the bottom of the 9th. One run wins the game. And can Brooks Lee maybe send us off in some fashion here? But not on that type of swing. 0-2 pitch. They still got Strasburg in the game. And he'll take that pitch inside for a ball. 1-2 pitch now to Brooks Lee. And, man, just timing is there. But just underneath of it too much. Out number 1 here in this 9th inning. Brett Beatty. He is 0 for 3 so far. Can he get a hit? I mean, it's not like anybody else has really done anything anyway. And he'll foul away that slurve inside. So far, just haven't been able to time up Strasburg so far. Sometimes you have troubles with pitchers. So far, I would say he is giving us some troubles. because that's a pitch to hit. I mean, Slurve kind of hanging there and just too early on it. And that's a ground ball out for out number 2. So now Jurickson Profar comes in the game. Would have been Bader, who does have a single in this game, but now it's up to Profar, who had a pretty good season last year, as you can see. But that's a ground out. End of the 9th. So, free baseball here on opening day, and we're going to bring in Edwin Diaz to try to shut it down. Obviously, you know, when you're that home team, you kind of have to bring in your closer here to shut it down and make sure they don't get anything. With the man on second base, that's also trouble. And see you later, strike 3 to Lane Thomas on 99-mile-an-hour heat up there. That is a big strikeout. Don't even let him advance. As here comes Dylan Cruz to the plate. 2-2 to Cruz. And ground ball, and Brooks Lee up with it. Over to first, and got him! Brooks Lee looking like another Brooks. Brooks Robinson there at third base. Fantastic play. Great range. Saves a run and makes a fantastic throw to get the runner. That was a game almost saving play. Great play by Brooks Lee. Heck, I was talking earlier, it's like, oh, we might not see Gold Glove defense from him, but man, that is some Gold Glove defense. 0-1, fly out to right, McNeil over, and there is out number 3. Great job by Diaz. And now, we head to the bottom of the 10th. A chance here. Now, do you bunt here with Acuna? That's the question. Man. Probably should, but I want to give him a chance. I want to give the young guy a chance. 0-1. Swing and a miss there on the slurve. But Strasburg is still in this game. I mean, why would you take him out? He's just dominating us. 0-2 to Acuna. Pitch. Fouls away that circle change low. Staying alive here. Look for your pitch. Base hit could win this one. 0-2 once again. Hits this one, and it gets through! That possibly is an error, but it doesn't matter, as that will be the game-winning run, and there you go. Jurickson Profar is going to score, and that is your ball game here in the 10th inning. Luis Angel Acuna comes through. We gave him a shot. We didn't want him to advance him over, and it works out for us. 2-1 is going to be your victory. Man, give it credit to the pitching. I mean, domination. Only 10 combined hits in this game. Nationals, 2 of their hits were in the first inning. Max Frigo, 6 innings, 3 hits, 1 earned, 3 walks, 7 Ks. Our bullpen goes 4, strikes out 5, just allows 1 hit, does the job. Looks like Bader is fine as well, so that is awesome. So I think next time what we'll do is we'll get into a Walker Buehler debut and the Ben Brown debut. I think we'll do both of those games next time. You know, new guys into the rotation, see what they got. We'll get into those games. But hey, you know, not the most exciting game. You know, not the most statistical wise, but we get the victory. Like last year, we blew the game. This year, we get the victory. It's a new season. We're ready to go. I think this team could definitely make the playoffs. And can't wait here for season number 2. Tell me what you guys think below, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you guys so much for all the support. I really do appreciate it. Hit that like button. Subscribe for more. I will see you in the next one. You guys have a good one. Bye-bye.